Rise up, winter's past and gone. Tune your strings, tie on your bells, it's time to rant along. Unite and share the flowing bowl, let the music ring. Rise up, raise your voice and sing.
Welcome to the second of Friday's concerts for Chester Folk Festival Online. To get us started, we have a video from Dave Ellis and Beaux from 2019's festival, followed by Ben Robertson and then Close Quarters.
Well, there are people and people, and there are some who you want to know. They might be strangers in a heat wave, or they'll be friends in the wind and snow. And so I gave it a try, look a human in the eye, but introspection is making me shy. I wanna just go, but I want you to know people matter to me. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Whoa, nice to know. Whoa, nice to know. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Whoa, nice to know, yeah. Well, there's a reason for living, and I can sometimes understand. It keeps me clean in the coal mine, or makes me dirty when I wash my hands. Well, there's a way to behave from the cradle to the grave. I wanna be good and I wanna be brave. Whatever I lack, I find the right track, 'cause people matter to me. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Whoa, nice to know, yeah. Whoa, nice to know. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Whoa, nice to know, yeah. Well, it's nice to know I'll meet you at a rendezvous. I'll meet you at a rendezvous. It's nice to know the people gonna talk to you. People gonna talk to you. Taciturn, reticent, that is just my natural way. That is just his natural way. I keep it well hidden, but there's something I would like to say. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Whoa, nice to know. Whoa, nice to know. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Come on, you do it. Whoa, nice to know. Well, ladies and gents, I'd like to say a few words on behalf of all the introverts I'm sure you've never heard. So not tied in my handkerchief, a hand up on my heart, a piece of information that I'm trying to impart. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Woo. It gives me great pleasure to be here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice to know. It gives me great pleasure to be here.
Whoa. Great pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Hello Chester Folk Festival, hope you're all doing well. I'm going to sing a song for you that was written by Sydney Carter, and it's a version I've heard from the singing of the wonderful Phil Beer, and in his version he puts another song on the end as well, which is by Crosby, Stills and Nash, called Find the Cost of Freedom, and the song is of course Crow on the Cradle. So yeah, hope you enjoy. The sheep's in the meadow, the cows in the corn. Now is the time for a child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon and he'll cry for the sun. And if it's a boy, he'll carry a gun. Sang the crow on the cradle. And if it should be that this baby's a girl, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a bomber above her wherever she goes. Sang the crow on the cradle. The crow on the cradle, the black and the white. Somebody's baby is born for a fight. Crow on the cradle, the white and the black. Oh, somebody's baby is not coming back. Sang the crow on the cradle. Your mother and father, they'll scrimp and they'll sing to build you a coffin and dig you a grave. Hush a-bye, little one, never you weep. For we've got a toy that'll put you to sleep. Sang the crow on the cradle. Bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what your mother and father have said. Crow on the cradle, what shall we do? Now there is a thing I'll leave up to you. Sang the crow on the cradle. Sang the crow on the cradle. Find the cost of freedom buried in the ground. Mother Earth will comfort you. Lay your body down. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, there are uncertainties in the world and there are certainties. It's May. We can't be in Chester, but we'll still do what we would do at Chester Festival. So here's a song, Singing in the May. It's a lovely Mike O'Connor song. Great chorus. It would be great if we could hear you singing along with us. We'll just have to imagine that. So please help us out with this chorus. Lovely song. The street was hushed, the listening stars were bright. The church clock chimed at 12 o'clock midnight. And as its echoes died, voices at my side in unison replied, Unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May, in unison replied, Unite, unite. I heard familiar voices in the crowd, soft but clear this song they sang many miles away. Old friends seem to say, let all upon this day unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May. Let all upon this day unite, unite. Then voices we had thought to hear no more, from generations that had gone before, with us seemed to sing these words re-echoing, as summer follows spring, unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May, as summer follows spring, unite, unite. And from the narrow streets came this reply, across the harbour to the starlit sky, as children yet unborn sang in the new made morn, to welcome summer's dawn, unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May, to welcome summer's dawn, unite, unite. Above the town the rising voices cried, that all should be as one whate'er betide. For winter time has gone, the wheel of life rolls on, summer is a come, unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May, summer is a come, unite, unite. Singing in the May, singing in the May, summer is a come, unite, unite. Thank you.
Lovely. Thanks to the magic of technology, Close Quarters are currently hosting the Folk Club on Zoom. There's also a good chance that I'm there as well. Close Quarters are also joining us for a chance to meet on Sunday. Next, we have videos from Fiddlestone, the Askew sisters and Moira Craig.
I went out late one night. The moon and the stars were shining bright. Storm came up, the trees came down. I tell you boys, I was waterbound. Waterbound on a stranger's shore. A river rising to my door. Carried my home to the fields below. Waterbound, nowhere to go. I carved my name in the old barn wall. No one knew I was there at all. Stable dry on a winter's night. You turn your head, you can see the light. Black cat crawling on the old box car. rusty door and a falling star. Ain't got no dime in my ration sack. Waterbound and I can't get back. It's now I'm gone and I won't be back. You don't believe me, count my tracks. The river's long and the river's wide. I'll meet you boys on the other side. So say my name and don't forget. Water still ain't got me yet. Nothing but I'm bound to roam. Waterbound and I can't get home.
This is one of my favourite ballads. It's The Banks of Green Willow or Bonnie Annie, and I love the visual imagery in this. It's a Jonah ballad telling a story about a young woman who was pregnant and she was thrown off the ship that she was on when she was pregnant and about to give birth. Bad luck to be a woman on board a ship, you might say. There was a rich merchant, and he came from Dunbarton, and he had a daughter, and her name it was Annie. And there was a merchant, and he came from Strathdown, and he's got this bonny lass, big, big wi' bairnie. Oh, ye'll tak ship wi' me, and ye'll be my henny. What more can women do than I can do for ye? But they hadna been sailing a week, but scarcely ony, when she needed women, and there werena ony. Oh, Captain, tak gold, and Captain, tak money, and steer for the dry land, for the sake o' your bairnie. Well, how can I tak gold, and how can I tak money, when there's fae folk on this ship, and she will nae steer for me? Then tak me by the fingers, and lift me up hully, and throw me overboard, and have nae pity on me. So he's ta'en her by the fingers, and he's lifted her up hully, and he's cast her overboard, though she was his ain dearie. Oh, see how she swims, and see how she swaggers, and she'll no leave off swimming till she comes to some hard bar. And his love, she was there when he came to the dry land. She was lying there, died on the cold sea strand, and her bairnie was born and lying at her feet, for the loss of his bonny lass, sair, sair did he greet. Well, he's caused Mac a kiss o' the garden sae yellow, and there are three lie sleeping on the banks of green willow. Thank you.
Thanks. Now we have videos from two local bands, Full House and the Waite Collective.
June the Verge, you also played, sent shivers down my spine. The song now gone to #1, why some think it's divine. And I love the song that Robbie sang from the jukebox by the wall. But when we sing together, that's the best of all. When we sing together, that's the best of all. I love the tune she downloaded, especially for me. I played them in my ears all day on the way down to the sea. And I love the tunes the orchestra played at Annie's ball. But when we sing together, that's the best of all. When we sing together, that's the best of all. Those guitars through the speakers made their mighty wall of sound. They give us strength to carry on and reach the high ground. While the dancers left, the dancers spun. They did everything but fall. But when we sing together, that's the best of all. When we sing together, that's the best of all. Those labourers from Lincolnshire, they sang for us their song. We asked the manager politely to turn the dance track off. Why, everyone was there that night, the great, the weak, the small. And when we sang together, that was the best of all. When we sang together, that was the best of all. For when we sing together, that's the best of all. When we sing together, that's the best of all.
Can't see the stars anymore living here. Let's go to the hills where the outlines are clear. Bring on the wonder, bring on the song. I pushed you down deep in my soul for too long. Bring on the wonder, we got it all wrong. We pushed you down deep in our souls for too long. Fell through the gaps at the end of our street. Go to the beach, get the sand through our feet. Bring on the wonder, bring on the song. I pushed you down deep in my soul for too long. Bring on the wonder, we got it all wrong. We pushed you down deep in our souls for too long. I don't have the time for a drink from the cup. Let's rest for a while till our souls catch us up. Bring on the wonder, bring on the song. I pushed you down deep in my soul for too long. Bring on the wonder, we got it all wrong. We pushed you down deep in our souls for too long. I can't see the stars anymore living here. Let's go to the hills where the outlines are clear. Bring on the wonder, bring on the song. I pushed you down deep in my soul for too long. Bring on the wonder, we got it all wrong. We pushed you down deep in our souls for too long.
Now seems a good time to remind you that although we're putting on all of the events at this year's festival free of charge, we would be grateful for donations. The donations will be used to support the artists who have been kind enough to contribute to this year's festival and to support Chester Folk Festival into the future. Also, a minimum of 30% of money received will be donated to the COVID-19 urgent appeal to support the NHS. Our next two videos are from Sherburn, Bartley and Sanders and Kimber's men.
From here I'm gonna ask her to be mine. And around this world you can hear a single girl play so fine. Single girl, how did you get to be so fine? Got my dress from a red road man, my shoes to drive around the line. And around this world, working on the railroad, what up to my knees. Walking on the railroad. different, I know life will be so fine. When I get to these new towns on John Henry's line, railroads moving so fast it seems that my time been around the world. New railroad is ready now with cars on the track. New railroad is ready with cars on the track. Now I'm making my money, I am never coming back. Been around the world, working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Digging for John Henry, so hard to breathe. Been around the world. 30 years roll away like the cars going down the line. I'm left in this old town with nothing much that's mine. The beauty girls I pay for are the only friends I find. Been around the world, working on the new railroad with mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad with mud up to my knees. Digging for John Henry, he's so hard to please. Been around the world, working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Working on the new railroad, mud up to my knees. Digging for John Henry, he's so hard to please. Been around the world.
I come from the mud and the wind and wet, from as far to the west as a man can get. And I worked those waters for all my years, and I got my share of triumph and tears. And the ocean's a source of my hopes and fears. Keep an eye on the jigger pole, hand on the gaff, and a smiley on the line always brought to laugh. She's the pride of the coast, biggest of the springs. We will carry her home past Edward King, unloading at the packers and the money would ring. I'm Bamfield's John Vanden. And you might slip and stumble on the rocks of the shore and exult in the blast of the mighty Waite's roar. But when you stand humble by the ocean's door, then you'll understand just who I am, Bamfield's Johnny Vanden. Fair weather is the mast that the devil dons, a disguise for the tempest that's coming on. But looking toward the west, I can always tell by the tint of the sky and the strength of the swell. Who's winning today? Is it heaven or hell? And when unseen arms through thundering gales, we rest our souls on the telegraph trail. When the listing wrecks needed us the most, we slip past death on the graveyard coast. But the ocean remembers, so we never did boast. I'm Bamfield's John Vanden. And you might slip and stumble on the rocks at the shore and exult in the blast of the mighty Waite's roar. But when you stand humble by the ocean's door, then you'll understand just who I am, Bamfield's Johnny Vanden. I've rolled and trolled and my hands were worn in God's vindictive southeast storm. Felt the hull of the ship as she ripped and groaned, but there is one thrill I've never known. 'Tis the love of a woman I could call my own. questions of romance don't ask me. I'm the man who wept the Pacific Sea. Tempestuous though we may have been, I'm a faithful to you've never seen. She's kept me wise and fit and lean, and Bamfield's John Vanden. And you might slip and stumble on the rocks at the shore and exult in the blast of the mighty Waite's roar. But when you stand humbled by the ocean's door, then you'll understand just who I am. Bamfield's Johnny Vanden, Bamfield's John Vanden.
We have 3 videos for you now from Greg Russell. Greg is also joining us for a chance to meet on Monday, so come and join us for that.
This is a song that I wrote with a fantastic musician and writer and historian called Danny Pedler. Danny's a brilliant accordion player, songwriter, fantastic songwriter, and also a historian. And Danny and I worked together on a project called Field and Dyke, which started off as a project all about exploring South Holland, the area in South Lincolnshire. And it kind of ended up finishing being a little bit more about the UK as a whole in the 21st century. Or rather, the UK, the Britain in the 21st century told through the prism of South Holland. How's that? And I was very disappointed when I got involved in the project that South Holland actually wasn't like Maastricht and that sort of thing, you know. But this is a song that I wrote and Danny helped me finish. And I think that's all that needs to be said about it. Whose reality are your TV shows? I see none where they stand in line. No islands here, no jungles clear, just £7 at a time. From east to west in just 2 miles, the rules are hard to find. From market town to regal gown, it's a difference of kind. Some make noise and throw the toys, there's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, or ever more parted in this end of town. Oh, and some make noise and throw the toys, there's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, wherever more parted in this end of town. With your betting cups and your sandwich shops, a race to prune your hair for free. You'll find busking man laying down his plan, get down on bended knee. And the market's got warm weather clothes, the farmer's wares on view. But you sneer at the tat and you turn your back, sugar free for you. Some make noise and throw the toys, there's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, wherever more parted in this end of town. Oh, and some make noise and throw the toys, there's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, wherever more parted in this end of town. And you're fed up with your potholed roads, the rubbish not taken in, and your MP Kev won't reply to the Reverend caring word for him. The olden days were warmer then, the same lot voted back. Oh, a long time past, it's coming back so fast to cover over cracks. Some make noise and throw the toys. There's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, wherever more parted in this end of town. Oh, and some make noise and throw the toys. There's so few at the cold face now. Now the party's started, wherever more parted in this end of town. Hello, I'm Greg Russell, and here's a little performance for Chester Folk Festival, Chester Online Folk Festival. How cool is that? Song called Cold Missouri Waters, written by a remarkable writer named James Keelan. My name is Dodge, but then you know that it's written on the chart there at the foot end of the bed. You think I'm blind, I can't read it. I've read it every word, and every word it says is death. So confession, is that the reason that you came? Get it off my chest before I check out of the game. Since you mention it, well, there's 13 things I'll name. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. August 49, West Montana. The hottest day on record, the forest tender dry, lightning strikes in the mountain. I was crew chief at the jump ace, I prepared the boys to fly. Pick a drop zone, C-47 comes in low, feel the top on your leg that tells you go. See the circles of the fire down below. Flames one step behind above the cold Missouri waters. I gauge the fire, I seen bigger, so I ordered them to Side Hill. We'd fight it from below, we'd have our backs to the river. We'd have it licked by morning, even if we took it slow. But the fire crown jumped the valley just ahead, there was no way down. We headed for the ridge instead, too big to fight it. We'd have to fight that slope instead. 15 of us dropped above the cold Missouri waters. Sky turned red, smoke was boiling. 300 yards to safety, death just 50 yards behind. Don't know why, I just thought it. I struck a match to waist high grass, running out of time. Tried to tell them, step into the fire, I've said we can't make it. This is the only chance you'll get. But they cursed me, ran for the rocks above instead, while I lay face down and I prayed above the cold Missouri waters. When I rose like the phoenix, in that world reduced to ashes, there was none but to survive. I stayed that night, I stayed one day after. Carried bodies to the river and wondered how I'd stayed alive. 13 stations cross to mark their fall. Well, I've had my say, and I'll confess to nothing more. So I'll join them, though they left me long before. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri waters. 13 crosses high above the cold Missouri shore. Greg Russell again. For Chester Online Folk Festival, Kelsall has gone 21st century. I mean, it had anyway, to be honest, but there we go. This is a song called The Road to Dorchester. 6 brave men, we've read your story, the trial, the grief, the pain and the glory at the hands of the squire, the Whig and the Tory in England's pleasant land. But if I could ask you one last question, one last thought, for your reflection, did you lose all hope? Pray for protection on the road to Dorchester, on the road, by the masters of oppression, you were taken from your land, on the road, the immortal power of freedom took you by the hand. Did you wake with a dread in the dark day dawning? Did the sun force away through the clouds in the morning? Was the lark on the wing above you soaring freely in the sky? What thought did you share? What fears were growing? Did you think you'd be home for the cock was crowing? Did you think of the land where you'd be going? On the road to Dorchester, on the road, by the masters of oppression, you were taken from your land. On the road, the immortal power of freedom took you by the hand. As you crossed Gray's Bridge with the jail ahead, past the squire of the church, the graves of the dead, did you feel regret for the things you'd said, the oath that you had sworn? Did you think in your heart that the cause was right? Were you firmly resolved to stand and fight for your right to resist your master's plight, for children yet unborn? On the road, by the masters of oppression, you were taken from your land. On the road, the immortal power of freedom took you by the hand. That road was trod before you came, and since you've gone it's been trod again, in trial and grief, in glory and pain, in England's pleasant land. But the road's still there, and so's the town where you stood for your rights and your renown. There on the road that you walked down, the road to Dorchester, on the road, by the masters of oppression, you were taken from your land. On the road, the immortal power of freedom took you by the hand. The immortal power of freedom took you by the hand. The immortal power of freedom took you by the hand.
Lovely, Greg, thank you. We're going to finish the night now as we started, with Ritchie, Parrish, Ritchie.
This is called Temporary Song. salvations when they watched that storm line brew. 3 days out on the rooftops, screaming to the air for some temporary shelter, for some temporary care. And he couldn't see the wave through the flashbulb in his eyes as he told the cameras keep the faith, he'd keep them all apprised. There's a man in a stolen car, he's picking up the dead. There's a child out on the overpass, she's crying to be fed. I see the steeple of the Baptist church where just the other day they were dancing in the aisles to wash their sins away. Now the talk of salvation is to keep the young ones dry amidst the crack of crossfire down the water line. And he couldn't see the wave for the flashbulb in his eyes as he told the cameras keep the faith, he'd keep them all apprised. There's a man in a stolen car, he's picking up the dead. There's a child out on the overpass, she's crying to be fed. Hold back water, hold back tears, hold back chaos, hold back fear. Hold back water, hold back tears, hold back chaos, hold back fear. Hold back water, hold back tears, hold back chaos, hold back fear. I see a bundle of old papers, the strings have come undone. They're floating down the boulevard, they're drifting one by one. Ink drenched, drowning out yesterday's old news about the fighting in the Middle East, about terror on the loose, about some riots in the Philippines, about tremors in Bombay, about riot gear and dysentery 1,000 miles away. Now the paper clogs the shopping cart and the cart slams against the door, and the door it cracks like driftwood 'cause his hell has reached our shores. And he couldn't see the wave from the flashbulb in his eyes as he told the country keep the faith, he'd keep them all apprised. There's a man in a motorboat, he's fishing out the dead. There's a child out on the overpass, she's crying to be fed. And it only took 3 minutes to raise the price of crude. They were ready at their stations when they watched that storm line through. 3 days out on the rooftops, screaming for some air, for some temporary shelter, temporary care. Oh, hold back water, hold back water, hold back water, hold back tears, hold back water, hold back water, hold back water, hold back tears.
One more quick one before we finish up. This is about a tiny little place in the Ottawa Valley, back home in Ontario, called Hardwood Lake.
And this is for Sherry. the drive shed behind the parked cars. I can still see the moonlight on Billy's old guitar. And me, just a young kid, listening for the groove, watching as he changed the chords and see how his fingers move. Don't let the old song slip away. Remember how we danced when the old folks used to play. Saturday night in Hardwood Lake, the fiddle and the old guitar would make the floorboards bounce, the room go round. One more couple for the last breakdown. Don't let that music slip away. A teenage kid from the city, I spend my summers in these hills. Take up trucks and pretty girls, all the teenage thrills. But for me, the real romance is out on the old dance floor, kicking up our heels while the fiddle squealed till we couldn't dance no more. Don't let the old song slip away. Remember how we danced when the old folks used to play. Saturday night in Hardwood Lake, the fiddle and the old guitar would make the floorboards bounce, the room go round. One more couple for the last breakdown. Don't let that music slip away. So here I am, I'm a one-man band. I've been singing for 20 years. I play my guitar in the downtown bars, but nobody really hears. Sometimes I'll slip in an old song if no one's looking my way. And then I'm back once more on the old dance floor, and I can hear the fiddle play. Song slip away. Remember how we danced when the old folks used to play. Saturday night in Hardwood Lake, the fiddle and the old guitar would make the floorboards bounce, the room go round. One more couple for the last breakdown. Don't let that music slip away. Don't let that music slip away. Don't let that music slip away.
Thanks a lot, folks.
Thank you to you all for joining me for our first night of concerts for Chester Folk Festival Online. A big thank you to all of our artists tonight. We have lots more events over the weekend, so keep an eye on the website and I look forward to seeing you again. Good night.